What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and in 2016, the MacBook lineup is severely malnourished. The MacBook Pro is expected by many to receive a huge update this year, so let's take a look at 20 things we want in this latest version of the MacBook. It isn't even outlandish, it's just stuff it should have had already. In fact, most of the Mac lineup on Mac Rumor's buyer's guide is in the red, meaning don't buy it right now. It's all outdated. It's time for a change. And first off, a redesign. It's been 4 years since the Retina MacBook Pro was introduced. Since then, we haven't seen anything huge in terms of a redesign. So all I'm asking is just to slim this thing down just a little bit, make it a little bit lighter, and take cue from the new MacBook. Apple actually managed so much with this while retaining such a slim form factor, and I think some of that can certainly filter down to the MacBook Pro. There's a lot more room for internals and the such inside of it, so certainly at least a millimeter or 2 millimeters off of the case design shaved down is possible. But if it means removing ports or features, I'm certainly okay with it retaining the same form factor. And that brings me to my next point, an all-metal hinge. The new MacBook features an all-metal hinge, so there's no more plastic in the actual design, and I love that. It's actually one of the most common points of failures on the MacBook, so making it metal, reducing the amount of components inside certainly makes sense. And this one is most certainly going to happen, new colors. So we're likely to see new gold, possibly rose gold, space gray, and silver, of course, on the new MacBook Pro. What I want is a space black, a jet black MacBook like the good old days in the past. I would love that. Another inevitable one is the butterfly keyboard, the new mechanism making its way over to the 2016 MacBook Pro lineup. While there will be less travel room, it's actually a very nice and clicky keyboard. It takes up less space, allowing for a thinner form factor, and having keys lit individually by LEDs certainly is a better idea. So this is the Dell Xps 15. It's not a MacBook, yet it looks so cutting and high tech, and that's because it has almost no bezels. What I wish is that the new Apple MacBook Pro had less and less bezel. In fact, if we reduced that bezel to almost the edge, just leaving a little bit, you could make the displays go from 13 to 14 inches and from 15 to 16 inches without necessarily making the size of the laptop bigger. And that's awesome. Something certainly Apple should look into with the next MacBook Pro. After Apple's acquisition of Beats, Apple hasn't really done much with the company. Why not put everything they've learned with that company into the speakers of the new MacBook Pro? While the speakers are good right now, I'm sure they can be made better, and the partnerships with other phones in the past have proven to be very successful. Next up, battery life. I get fantastic battery life on my 15-inch MacBook Pro, but that can be made even better with terraced batteries. As first seen in the new MacBook, they're basically layered, allowing for up to 35% more battery in the same amount of space in the shell of the MacBook. Why not have it on the MacBook Pro? We can even make the thing smaller using this technology without losing out on battery life. While I'm okay with 16 gigabytes of RAM, many professionals top that out easily using virtual machine and other intensive applications. 32 gigabytes should be an option, and DDR4 spec, it's about time. All the other competitors already have it. And in the same vein, give us a 2 terabyte storage option. File sizes are on the rise, especially with 4K and looming 6K and 8K resolution standards for video editors. I'm a bit disappointed with Apple on this one. They used to be some of the first to adopt new processors, new generations, and all that. Now almost every competitor has Skylake already. The only Mac to have Skylake at the moment is iMac. It's about time, Apple. And as a result of getting Skylake processors, Thunderbolt 3 would be nice, allowing for transfer rates up to 40 gigabits versus the current 20 on Thunderbolt 2. USB-C. The future is here and it's punching you in the gut, forcing you to upgrade. Apple is most likely going to drop all of their USB-A ports and adopt USB-C. They allow for a thinner chassis design. Overall, they're more useful, but not everybody's ready to upgrade just yet. And this is something I would certainly love, requested by many, eGPU support, allowing us to plug in our own third-party graphics card to boost our own computer and productivity for our needs. Say you do a lot of rendering or video export. This is something that could really come in handy, and it would certainly be possible with new Thunderbolt 3 standard. HDMI 2.0 would be nice, allowing us to stream 60 frames per second to an external display. And Apple, please keep just keep the MagSafe connector. That's something I cannot live without. The new one on the MacBook, I trip over my wire a lot. Having it yank down my entire computer sucks. And please keep the SD card port. I know it's possible with a third-party connector, but it's not the same. It's so convenient. And please don't remove the headphone jack. That's something I use a lot, even though that might go as well. Just please keep it. Something available on many Windows PCs for years, Fingerprint Sensor. Apple, please bring the Touch ID over to MacBooks. Being able to make online purchases, App Store purchases, unlock and lock your device, it'd be so convenient to have a fingerprint sensor on the new MacBook. It's lately been rumored that Siri's coming to the Mac. Please let it be true, Apple. Whether or not it's exclusive to the MacBook Pro, please bring Siri over. It'd be so convenient to have a personal assistant built into the MacBook Pro. Something I've always missed coming from an older MacBook Pro to a newer one, the status light is no longer. Not the one for the battery, that one was cool, but the actual status light that let you know what your device was doing. The new iMacs received an upgrade for the display. The color gamut now supports P3, so that's something very important for professionals. Please bring that as a minor upgrade to the MacBook display. And very similar, Apple used to offer a matte option for the MacBook Pros. Now it's been removed and instead you get that high reflectivity display. I wish Apple would bring back that matte option and let us use it. It was so pleasant and easy on the eyes, especially in bright environments. And just a personal favorite, I think the iconic glowing Apple logo should not be removed like it was on the new MacBook. It signifies that you're using a MacBook. Everybody that walks into Starbucks, they'll look at you and be like, oh damn, that guy's got a MacBook. Not really, but I think it's iconic and it definitely should stay. And what about something that's not going to happen? A 4K display or any resolution bump is highly unlikely. The display is already good. I wish Apple would bring an OLED display, but burn-in would probably make that a no. And there you go. Those are 20 things or 21 things that the new MacBook Pro should offer in 2016. It's not even crazy stuff. Most of Apple's competitors already offer most of these on their own lineups, the Dell Xps in particular, but I don't think any of them can quite match the build quality of Apple just yet. So hopefully this is most of what we get in the new MacBook Pro. Be sure to stay tuned for any reviews and comparisons on that model. Have a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So let's just wait until Apple announces this thing, hopefully this year at Worldwide Developers Conference in June. Peace.